everyone, it's Age of the Aquarius and I am back with another 10-minute makeup tutorial. As you can see, I'm fully immersed in my basic girl fall obsession, but we're gonna get a little bit more gothic this time. We're gonna try a light eyeshadow with a dark lip. And I know that a dark lip is really intimidating. You know, once it's on there, it's on there. And if you're not really precise, you're gonna look like Marilyn Manson. So I'm gonna show you how to do this without scaring everyone that you know, and making it wearable, making it doable. And if you'd like to see this, please keep watching. So per usual, I am going to prime my lids with my Wet n Wild concealer. As you can see, I'm going a little bit out to the edges. You just don't want it to be super centered in the middle of your eye. And we're gonna put on foundation anyway, so it'll blend and also go into the corner. You don't just want to stop right here. You want to like just buff everything out. So for the base shade, we want something really simple. This is a great look because overall there's not too much blending. Each step is really, really fast. So I'm gonna go for the Too Faced Super Fun Night. And I'm gonna do Lucky Star. I'll take a fluffy brush that's shaped like this, and I'll just buff across the entire lid. And since I laid that concealer as my foundation first, it's really gonna pick up the color very fast. So since we laid this really light foundational layer, I wanna give it a little bit more color, but stick to a neutral, kind of grayish tone for the overall look. So I'm gonna try the Kat Von D Too Faced X Kat Von D. This is 1/2 of the heart, super cool packaging. And let's go for Darling. Yeah. So we're gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna stop it about right here, but we're just gonna do windshield wiper motions, really light, really even application. Always buff into the outer edge just to create that seamlessness. You don't want it to be super harsh and just seem to stop. Gives us a little bit more glow. So that's that, super fast. I'm not darkening the crease or anything. I'm just gonna go straight to the rest of the look. I'll pause to let you know which products I'm using, and I'll also have them below in the description box. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in shade 322 Warm Honey, and a fluffy brush. I better not get flags. We're gonna conceal with this one. It is the Wet n Wild concealer that I used in the beginning to prime my lid. It is the shade Light Medium Beige.
People do their own makeup. It's very subjective and definitely personal about what looks good on them and how they like to do every step. And so that's what I really wanted to drive home with.
So as you can see, when I buff that concealer out, I always go up here to my entire region of my cheek, right above this whole area onto my temples. And then you can see that created just a nice region of color, but it's not too crazy. Next, I'm going into the contour. Here we are. So I'm not showing you the actual palette that I'm using opened because it is not family friendly. It is a site. But I am using the UCANBE Twilight and Dusk palette. It's an eyeshadow palette. And the shade that I'm using for my contour is a combination of Saffron and Blazing. It is what it is. That wasn't necessary. Now I'm adding powder. We're doing the CoverGirl Clean Professional in translucent medium. And a really fluffy, cool looking brush that has no labeling on it. Actually, just for fun, I'm just going to add some powder underneath my contour, which I don't really do anymore. Again, with these steps, I feel like there's a lot that's out there that's very common, that people always show you how to do something, and it's, you think you need to do it. If that doesn't work for your face shape, don't do it. Just because you see a makeup artist put tons of powder on their jawline doesn't mean you need to. If your jawline is not an issue, you're not really trying to contour it, don't contour it. Like, I don't contour my nose. And I know that's like the first thing people do. So Just gotta do what works for you. So I'm gonna work underneath my contour and make this region a little bit more fair. It's almost like a cut crease for contour. Now we're gonna do highlight. For this look, it's very, very cool toned. I'd like to keep it that way, but I don't want to be super fluorescent. So I'm actually going to mix shades. I'm going to go for the NK Perfection in Cleopatra, which is a reddish tone.
Bigger brush.
Just to make it a little bit more silver so the tones are not too much of a mismatch, I'm going to go for the NK Perfection highlighter, and who knows, because it broke.
I'm just gonna layer that on.
So now I can move on to my brows. I'm using my tried and true, which is the NK Auto Eyeliner. This one is dark brown. Goddess. So my next step is going to be the lips. We're gonna do a real cool goth vampy look here. So let's get going. Now you guys know I'm about to use my purple lip liner. I swear to this, buy like 10 of these. They're $1. Now because the dark lip is gonna be so intense, you don't have to be really, really precise with this. This is just really an outline for the application. But afterwards, we're gonna go over it and do it again just to make sure that shape is precise. So I'm using this extremely dark shade. It is RK by Kiss in Dark Plum Scene. So as you can see, when I do this step, it makes my lips almost look really small. So even though I drew a pretty intense line, if you get closer, it almost shrinks my lips down. So I like to always go back over it with a lip liner and make them a little bit bigger and just reinforce that line once I add on the lipstick. Another step I'll show you is definitely a preference of mine. I don't really love this super dark plum or a black or a brown lipstick. I like to add a little bit of a red tone to it. So I always go back over it with a red tone. I'm gonna use Missy and Fierce by Wet n Wild. As you can see, that tone is just a little bit warmer, a little friendlier, if you will. So as always, I'm going to do my lashes off camera. I have a beautiful pair of lashes to use this time. I'm so obsessed with them. I don't even really want to use them because they're so pretty. But these are Poppy Ivy Beauty in Kenya 5D Darling Lashes. So I'm back with my lashes on. I added a really thin layer of eyeliner and a little bit of mascara. And this is it. This is the final look. So I hope everyone's getting into their fall glam mode, and if you want to try this, please do and tag me. I just wanted to take a second to thank all of my new subscribers. I appreciate it. You guys are so amazing. I just hit a milestone. 100 more of you have joined me, so I'm super, super excited for what's to come, and I hope you guys enjoy my content. Please leave me a comment if you do, and I will see you next time. I'm Age of the Aquarius. Bye.